artist, lifestyle, flashy Anthony. Tonight we have two guests. My man's Mark, he's in the building with us tonight. Money Mark. And like I told you guys, like I told you, I was gonna get Pat to come on. Pat, do you what is your name? What is your name on the cast?
Right now I'm just gonna go with Back of My Chevy. You know what I'm saying? That's what I gotta establish it. You know, that's what I gotta establish right now. Back of My Chevy. We gonna migrate later. But yeah, Back of My Chevy.
Back of My Chevy.
Yeah.
I told you we were gonna get him on for a story. I wanted to get the story out for a long time because for me, this is the funniest story I've ever heard. And I couldn't give it no justice. I couldn't give it justice without putting Pat on here. Everyone else tells the story is funny, but he gives the story the funniest version ever. So, you know, Pat, I want you to give us a story on campus that you lived through, that you saw with your own eyes and you experienced. And Mark is on because Mark was with him. So, you know, this is the best story ever.
Yeah. So I got two stories for y'all, man. Hey, first off, since it is your sister's birthday, happy birthday, Tika. The homies.
Not Tika.
The other one. How's that?
It is my sister's birthday. Today
your
is
big
September
sister.
5th. My big sister. She is no longer with us. I want to say happy birthday, Marquita. It's been crazy not having you around, but it's also another, you know, experience through life. I enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have gone to that next level, and I know you're here because a lot of shit that I've gone through since you've been gone has been crazy, but you know, happy birthday. I love you. Appreciate
birthday. Happy birthday.
Yeah. Right. But to continue, so like I said, my name's Pat, Back of My Chevy.
Time out. Why is it back of your Chevy?
Look, we ain't got enough time for that story, bro.
I think he had a Chevy Blazer.
Yeah, I know he had a Chevy Blazer. So what's in the back of that Chevy Blazer?
I mean, look, it's pretty self-explanatory. If we want to just get right
is it,
to
Pat?
it, it's pretty self-explanatory. The things I was doing in the back of my Chevy.
Is it, Pat? How explanatory is it?
You have a Chevy, and then you do things in the back of the Chevy. Like, nigga, look, what else? What else am I supposed to say?
Is that where you do things, Pat?
Things get done in the back of the Chevy.
I got a Ford.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, you can do back of my Ford if you want to. But
no, sir.
Yeah, it don't sound
I have
like
kids.
I
got kids.
We have responsibilities. There'll be the back of nothings. There'll be no backs of anything.
All right. Well, hey, look.
Around these parts.
Well,
back
look,
of
man.
my Chevy. That's funny.
Back of my Chevy, bro. But anyway, so as Mr. Anthony right here was saying, we experienced. Well, me personally, I went through two of these stories. Well, actually, four of these stories. But I'm only gonna talk about two today, man. So, Mark, you was there on one of those though, right? Or was you there for the kitchen for the?
I saw a recording. I saw a recording of Beast with these hands. So I watched that fight. I wasn't there for that. Okay. And then you and Marcus vividly told the first story so well that I felt like I was there. I heard it from everybody. I heard it from everybody. So I don't know how it started.
Oh yeah.
But I just know it kind of got in like at the end they were on top of Marcus's back, and then and apparently, well, go ahead. I don't want to step on your story.
All right. Well, look. You can add or subtract all you want to, but this is my recollection. Now I was there. You know what I'm saying? I saw this from the start, and then the finish in the middle, whole thing. All right. So look. So should I just start off with one of them to go ahead?
Yeah, start from the beginning. Like how your day went. Start. You're walking into wherever you're going. Start with the whole story.
Well, actually, what I would like to start with is to give people the environment of A&M, because I think that's very important.
Talk about that,
you know what I'm saying? I think that's pretty important. You know what I'm saying? People don't talk about that because if you don't hang around like a whole bunch of Black people, I'm just saying, hey, look, for real, if you don't hang around, you would not understand what the fuck is going on in the cafeteria. Like, imagine somebody from your age coming to fucking foster breakfast. Like, nigga, you would feel like you're in a different world, to be real. Like, seriously, think about it. Imagine one of your white friends coming to A&M and sitting at the table with us niggas. Me, you, Marcus, and then, just come and sit down with us. Come eat lunch with us. What the fuck would happen?
Okay.
Well,
I'm just saying.
I guess
it's a different world, bro. Like, so just to give y'all an idea of like what's going down and try and give you an environment of what we were doing, where you stepped in at, and why certain shit like this is gonna happen.
Well, hold on.
We completely understand.
Let me say something, Pat, for the audience. For the audience to get it, A&M specifically, because we can't speak for any other HBCUs. What we can say about A&M is that all the different shades of the black rainbow you would see at Alabama A&M.
Like that?
That was just like that. All many shades of the black rainbow you'll see at Alabama A&M. And yeah, and you know, sometimes you see a lot of one shade, and sometimes you don't see a lot of them. It is what it is, but you see, you know, every type of African American you could imagine existed at Alabama A&M.
I mean, you're right. And so, but for me, I went to a majority black high school. So for me,
I did not.
when I got there, it was literally, for me, I'm thinking, nigga, this is more of the same shit with just more freedom. Like, I don't have to listen. There are no adults around. That's just it.
Mm-hmm.
They just took out the adults. This is high school. I'm older, and there are no adults around. That's what it was like for me. It was like, nigga, we used to do shiesty ass shit all the time at fucking Glen Hills. But anyway, we're not gonna get into.
Damn, nigga, put the high school out there.
We're not gonna get into none of that. We're not gonna get into none of that. But anyway, so just to give y'all the environment again, this is the environment that you're in. So when you sit down at these tables, depending on what time it is, for us, we didn't give no fuck because at that time I was in ROTC. So when we got there for this particular event, this one happened in the morning. You know what I'm saying? It was at breakfast. First thing in the morning. So
starts the day off with a bang, baby.
Terrible. Yeah. I mean, good for him, bad for everybody. But anyway, great for everybody else though. But anyway, so as far as the environment, man, look, every time we sat down at a lunch table, for most white people or, you know, other ethnicities, when we get to these tables, then we telling jokes. If you come, you know, with a fucked up outfit or, you know, not all the way together at breakfast or what, you finna get lit up. Just facts. Well, like between me, Marcus, this nigga, fucking
who is this
Nick?
Nigga?
Nick,
who's this
you,
nigga?
you,
I
nigga.
I just want to put out there, I went to predominantly white high school, so I didn't join them for these activities.
I went to predominantly white high school too, though. I went to predominantly white high school too.
You wanted to be Dipset when you got out there, so.
I mean, I can't help that. I can't help those were my friends. I can't help those were my friends.
Man,
I just bought clothes. All
right. Anyways, Pat, let's go ahead.
But yeah, so people like Mark, Money Mark, Marcus, myself, Travis, and these people y'all ain't never met. But anyway, all we do is fucking tell jokes. And you know, again, if you showed up looking a certain way, that's just gonna be your ass. And it's more than likely gonna be nothing you can do about it because you're probably not that funny. But
unless
what? Somebody else takes offense and helps this nigga out. Unless it's Kevin Hart coming to the motherfucking table.
No, I thought that's how the story started. I'm gonna let you go ahead.
No. But anyway, So again, but this happened in the morning, man. So me and a bunch of my RTC guys were just eating breakfast. I think Marcus was there. I think what is his name? You might not. Roger Mel. You remember Roger Mel?
Yeah.
Wasn't that Anna White's brother? Yeah. He was there. A couple other people. Anyway, so I'm sitting pretty much. We in Foster, so I'm sitting with my back towards the kind of wall. So I'm looking at the majority of the cafeteria. Now, well, for some of the people that's watching, I don't know what age groups we got out here, but we had two dorms, well, two sides. We were on the male side, and then we had the west that was on the other side of campus. So we're on the male side. So things like this probably gonna happen more often on this side because it's a bunch of dudes. And niggas was just kind of active at this point in time. I don't know. I don't know. But so again, this is part of the setting. So just to be honest, if you haven't gotten the picture yet, we're in the fucking jungle. All right. So we're in amongst the wild. Any fucking thing can happen, and that's exactly what's about to happen. So I'm chilling. We telling jokes, and just letting random jokes fly about Roger Mel's shoes and shit like that. But so I'm not really paying attention at this point, other than what's going around on the table. So I'm looking straight ahead, but I don't necessarily notice anything until there's action. But so I remember seeing out of the just in the background, there's this guy with no fucking shirt on in the middle of the cafeteria. Nigga has no shirt. Like I'm over here, eating shit. We're in the cafeteria. And where the drink machines at? Like it's two drink machines, and in the middle, there was this nigga with no fucking shirt on. And like y'all know who I'm talking about, but let me explain this for the audience. The person that we're talking about really isn't that big. And just so y'all have a name to call this guy, his name, what we call him is the nigga beater. Now from here on, I'm just gonna say NB, because we don't want our endorsers to get mad or angry with us. So,
you just said it like 4 or 5 times, but all right, go ahead.
But anyway, so NB, he's not that tall. Man is somewhere in between 5'9" to max 5'11". He may or may not be as tall as Marcus or a little bit taller. One of our friends. So not a huge guy. He's not buff. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he from the hood. You know what I'm saying? Got a little bit of a gut. I mean, he don't look, super out of the ordinary.
He's not a special specimen.
For real. It don't look crazy, like something that you.
I kind of remember different, but go ahead.
I mean, he's not that big, bro. Like he's again.
I mean, he wasn't like
5'10",
nothing like that.
That's what I'm saying, like 5'10", and he had a belly. Like, bro, I'm not gonna be scared. I'm not gonna be afraid.
Normally,
I'm gonna be worried. Like, I'm not scared of him, but I'm just saying, like, I know why he was knocking niggas out. So I understand, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so anyway, again, he's not that big of a dude. Don't really look too much out of the ordinary. But anyway, y'all about to see what he does in a second. So he is standing again with his little belly out, you know what I'm saying? Not super sloppy, but it's still a gut. So, but he's standing in the middle of the cafeteria with no fucking shirt on. And then next thing you know, I see him just pounce on top of some nigga. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? So like everybody that's like in front of me, so I like kind of stand up, everybody that's in front of me, kind of move out the way and stuff like that. And so I'm over here just watching, and like he is working this nigga, like bro, like on top of him. Like most of the fight was on the ground. So he is on top of this nigga. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Now, again, all these fights are about a minute and a half. Most fights. You know what I'm saying? But this shit was going so bad, it just looked like it was taking forever. Like, bro, he was beating this man.
It was going so bad.
It was going so bad. It was like, bro, this is terrible. It looked like he was getting mauled by some type of animal, to be real. Like, so he over here beating this man's ass. Now, you know, this is not the end of this story. It kind of gets crazier from here. Nigga, he gets up like in the middle of him like fighting. Bop, 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 bop. A good 5-10 shots. Stops and starts saying, I'm a beast with these hands. Nigga, hold up, bro. Bro, I'm over here looking around like, bro, where is good old Jerry Lawler and the King? Because somebody got to be refereeing this goddamn WWE fight, nigga. Because this nigga stopped in the middle of a fight to let you know that he whooping your ass. He letting everybody else know he whooping your ass. And then while you still helpless, like you ain't tried to fight back. You ain't tried to get this nigga up off you or none of that shit. Like you on your back, you laying flat on your back. And this nigga proceeds to, after he says, I'm a beast with these hands, proceeds to whoop your ass some more. Like, nigga, how does this happen? This is either A, bullying, or this is fucking stage. Like, nigga, you can't beat nobody ass like this. But anyway, man. So he again, I'm a beast with these hands.
You gotta tell the whole. When you told me, boy, this is what scared the shit out of me. When you told me, you said, Patty, you said, I'm a beast with these hands.
Yeah. Now I imagine that. Everybody say that didn't happen, but
in the morning,
for me, this is what I saw in my mind. In my mind, I saw this nigga say, I'm a beast with these hands. Like this. So I was like, nigga, ain't no way in fuck. This nigga. On some X-Men.
In the morning, he came out of his hands. I'm a beast with these hands.
I'm a beast with these nigga. All that. Sparks flying.
I thought it was a cartoon when Pat told us this nigga's a cartoon character.
Well, he kind of is a cartoon character.
I mean, think about it. For real, this nigga legit. He got a costume that he used. He got the same costume every time.
Yeah, it was called Hood. It's called Hood.
That's I gotta get that Hood costume. It cost 25.
Every time he showed up in Hood. Oh, okay. All right.
Every time this nigga falls.
I see you.
Look, y'all gonna see the pattern. But anyway, but that's not the end of this first story though. So like after he proceeds to, you know, finish whooping this man's ass, you know, the cops come in, try and break it up and stuff like that. But you know, it's a big crowd around. So they have to, you know, kind of throw people out the way. So since we was already finished eating, we were just gonna go ahead and head out anyway. So we started like heading out because, you know, the cops just like to randomly fucking throw niggas around for no reason. Just like in the club. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just like to manhandle niggas for no fucking reason. Like, man, look, I ain't finna get into this shit, so I'm just gonna get the fuck out of there. But on the way out, nigga, I see this nigga that was beating the shit out of Buddy. NB, walking past me with his shirt on. This nigga had enough time to A, whoop your ass, B, stop beating your ass to proclaim that he is beating your ass, C, proceed to beat your ass some more, and then D, nigga, get out before the cops even know that it was him. Nigga, he didn't even have no sweat on his face. This nigga had a shirt. He didn't have no shirt on. And then he got back out there and he had his shirt on. He got dressed. He got back in his costume. Nigga, when have you ever seen Superman whoop somebody's ass and get out of his costume, out of his Superman costume, and get back into his Clark Kent. Superman only be doing that shit. This nigga whooped his ass in costume, then found his shirt that was somehow neatly folded up somewhere. Because he had no wrinkles in his shirt.
No wrinkles whatsoever.
There was no wrinkles in this man's shirt. I remember that. Look, I remember that very detail. Because it was so shocking.
Why ain't there no damn wrinkles on his shirt?
Because this nigga ain't got no wrinkles in his shirt. He ain't no sweat on his face. Nigga, how? How did this happen? He beat this man's ass like this. I'm trying to figure out.
So I saw a recording of this. I saw a recording of it.
Bruh, you tell me, please.
So I saw. So I don't know, like. So I think I saw. So he wasn't laying flat. So
he was over top of this nigga.
No. So he wasn't laying flat. So what happened was, the fella was trying to get up, but he kept getting punched in the face. So it's kind of like this downward motion, and he was kind of like doing this, trying to get back up. It's kind of like when I've been trying to pick my daughter up and she'd be like reaching up for me. He was trying to like squat back up, and that dude kept duking him. And then he stopped. I'm a beast with these hands. And it kept duking him again. And I was like, word? Because I remember, being a dude of big stature, right? Mm-hmm. Even myself, who oftentimes people tell me I don't act my size. I oftentimes size people up. It's just something that happens. So I looked at him. I'm like, man, ain't nothing. Until, I heard the legends. And I was like, oh shit, I'm glad I didn't try that. I'd have been on the highlight reel. Y'all probably would have
been on the highlight reel, bro. Look, because every person I've ever seen this nigga fight ends up on the ground. All of them. 100%. All of them. So, but that was the first one, man. Yeah, whoop this man ass. I'm a beast with these hands. Put on his shit and left.
New t-shirt on. He said, I know this nigga.
Yeah, let me get this freshly out the pack.
You pop tags. You let him pop tags. Oh, hold on, let me pop this tag real quick.
Yeah, real quick. But yeah, man. That was the first story about MB, or the legend of MB, man. Should I go into the second one?
Let's go into the second one, man. Go into the second one.
All right. So, boom. We back in the same fucking place. Foster Cafeteria. But this time, young Mark was there, So you were there, and we had a pretty big table that time. It was like everybody was.
It was a large table.
It was a large table. It was like, I think Nick was there.
I'm trying to remember if I was there. That's what I'm trying to remember.
You was there, G. Because like
I know exactly what happened. Yeah. I do know, because even if I wasn't there, I heard the story from at least 5 or 6 people. So
because it was either you or Marcus. Because one of you,
it was definitely Marcus. Marcus.
All right, but either way, so we was again at lunch in the wild amongst the elements, doing exactly what niggas always do, eating chicken and talking shit. So,
okay. All right.
Hey, that's what I was doing, man. Look, I was the nigga that was doing it. So
okay, got it.
But anyway,
check.
So, yeah, we were just eating, chilling, kicking, and then same scenario. But this time, I noticed the shirt first. I noticed the shirt. There was a shirt folded on the counter where the drink dispenser was. Like it was off to the right.
Here we go.
I was like, nigga, because we was like right in the front, kind of where the tables were, where the table started. So you had the little drink machines right there, and then There was like a little bar or something, and then like there were the tables right there. So no, it's just the drink dispensers. Yeah, so just the drink dispensers right here, then the table start right there. So I saw this nigga fucking shirt folded up on the side. I don't know why I noticed a shirt folded up on the side, but nigga, I noticed
look similar. These look familiar.
Well, like nigga, why is somebody fucking naked? Like, why would somebody's shirt be on the fucking counter? Anyway, next thing I know, it was maybe like 5 or 6 seconds in between when I realized this shirt was over here without somebody in it. And then when this nigga like just pounced on somebody again. So I look over, and then next thing I know, somebody like, cause I'm sitting again, kind of with actually I'm looking at the drink machines. So instead we're right at the table. So I'm on the back end of the table on the far part. And then, cause you had like the 2 sides. So the other side had, I think it was Marcus or somebody like that. And so this nigga tackled the nigga that was like right in front of Marcus. So I thought this nigga was in a fight. I was like, oh shit, hold up. Nigga, I think I gotta get involved in this. But this nigga got out the way, and then I just saw this young man getting mauled. I saw another young man getting mauled. And I was like, well, shit, that ain't nobody I know. I ain't gonna fuck with it.
If he dies, he dies.
I mean, look, again, this was a terrible ass whooping. Like, it don't look good. It's not looking good, bro. So, but instead, this time, instead of I'm a beast with these hands, this nigga was apparently angry. I don't know what this young man did to him to anger him so much, but he
apparently was angry. He did seem a little angry. Yeah, this next part seems a little angry.
Yeah, this nigga was angry as hell, Hulk smash type shit. So he's again whooping this man's ass like thoroughly.
Is this a different guy or same guy?
I think it's a different dude. It was definitely a different
every
dude.
time it's a different person. Every time it's a different time. This is why he's called MB.
Unfortunately crossed his path. Like, oh no. I'm so sorry. I didn't know it was you.
Look, I mean, later on, we found out why he was fighting so many dudes. It was because he was from Birmingham, and then they was always beefing with the niggas from Mobile. And so how
I was gonna explain that on my part, but go ahead.
Oh, my bad. Look, I'll end that there.
No.
But anyway, go ahead. So again, he was beating this young man's ass quite thoroughly. And what happens next is that in the middle of him, because like people are watching this shit, and they go like, "Ooh, oh, damn," like you hear this shit in the background. And then next thing you know, all that shit stopped. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But I have a clear picture of what he's doing to this young man. He's grabbing this man, and he pulled this man up in the air, right? But while this is going on, like everybody is again in unison. I don't know how, but all I guess black people know how to be in unison when shit like this is going on. So
I remember
this nigga. So while he's pulling this young man off the earth, everybody starts going like, like, oh shit, nigga. So I join along. I can't help it. And then so he apparently gets to a stopping point. And he stopped there for a second, for real. Like he stopped there for a good like 2-3 seconds. I don't know why. I guess Buddy was like unconscious at this point in time anyway.
Doing wrestling like
everybody, he pointing in the air and shit like this. you see this bitch? Do you see these guns? Yeah, I'm gonna whoop this nigga ass right now. Y'all want it? Y'all niggas want it? No, y'all niggas want it? Yeah. And so on cue, boom! I was like, oh my God, this man is dead. I promise he dead. He got to be dead. There ain't no fucking way he survived. Because, bro, he put this man through some type of table. Like, the tables was hard, bro. The shit was hard as fuck. You remember them tables, nigga? One of the seats popped off and shit. Yeah, them cafeteria tables was hard as fuck. Like, this ain't no regular, just like old plywood. Like, you break one of these shits, somebody hurt. Somebody hurt for real. One of the one of the fucking seats, shit. One of them little circle seats popped the fuck off. I was like, oh shit, this nigga might be dead for real. This nigga might be dead, bro. It was the most electrifying move in sports entertainment. I promise right here, right now, the most electrifying move in sports entertainment. Promise to you. Crazy as shit.
Yes.
So yeah, that happened. And again, he did not stop being a young man's ass.
He kept fighting.
He kept fighting. It's poor.
It wasn't over for that young man. He just started.
Poor in the fist. I mean, poor in the fist.
For the love of God, he's dead. Stop it. For the love of God,
please, man. I think he's been through enough. I don't think he's gonna fight no more.
Somebody help him.
You need some milk.
He need that milk for real. Man, oh my God. It was bad, bro. It was real bad.
Oh God damn it. That story's so funny to me. I don't know why. I was there for none of it. That's why I couldn't tell it. But I just know every time I heard it, I was like, yo, this nigga got his ass whooped.
Yeah, 100%.
When a nigga has a soundtrack to his ass, when niggas, I'm a beast with these hands.
Literally, I'm a beast with these hands, nigga.
Like, you know how sometimes when fights happen and niggas go, man, you won. Like, niggas be like, half the people like, oh, I know my homeboy won. The other half be like, oh, my nigga won. Like, when a nigga stops in the middle of the day, goes, I'm all beast with these hands. Like, nah, nigga, you fucked up.
You lost that one, boss.
You lost that one.
That's when you start making excuses. Like, nah, nigga, he caught me. I was tying my shoe, man. He caught me. I couldn't get up.
Hey, nigga, I don't know what you need to do, but you need to get the fuck out of
here. You can't sit with us anymore. What? No, you can't sit with us anymore.
No,
the soundtrack, when there's a soundtrack to your ass, and when it goes, whoa,
I feel like that's not even the best story. I don't even feel like that's the best story. The best story.
There are two others.
All right, well. Well, I think it was only me and Ken that was there for this story. I feel all of campus was there, but I don't know what y'all were doing that day. For some reason, y'all weren't in the caf. It was just me and Ken in the caf. So, as you can see, there's a general theme. All these stories seem to start on the male side.
Well, here's my new question. As far as, like, if you have an issue with this nigga, don't go to the caf as much.
No. So this was different. This story actually starts different. This story actually starts different.
Asses in the caf.
This story starts different. It starts completely different because originally it had nothing to do with him. So, all right. So to explain campus.
Yeah,
right?
3 minutes.
I know what you're talking
about. 3 minutes? You want me? All right. All right. So basically, to explain campus, what you have to understand is that the recruitment at A&M is it seems like it's very specific. Like, they will recruit a group of individuals from one geographic area at a time. It's not like we do a general recruitment. Like, I remember when I came in with a gang of Chicago cats. There's 2 years or 3 years later, there was a gang of like St. Louis cats, right?
Yeah, that was my school.
And then there was a period of time where there was a gang of Mobile guys there, right? And it seems like every faction of group, at some point in time, had some sort of quarrel with Birmingham and Alabama and all the guys from Birmingham. Because I guess before we got there, I guess Birmingham ran it or whatever the case may be. I don't know. But anyways, so this time period where we were at, this happened to be a time where there was a huge influx of Mobile guys. Well, the Mobile guys were very infamous for jumping people and always willing to fight. I've seen Mobile people fight females. I've seen Mobile females fight other people. Mobile was notorious, and if you fought a guy from Mobile, you fought everybody, and notoriously, like they were notorious for like getting the job done, right? Like I saw Mobile jump. I knew a dude. I knew a fella who.
Yo, stop here. Jump in. So I can get your whole story. And you start from the beginning of Mobile.
Start after like 15 listening parties.
Donda.